QuestionATL, man, the hippie kid. I'm right out of East Point, the same city as Outkast. So I'm the best thing out of Point since Outkast. I'm a rapper, freestyle artist, producer of multiple genres, and I've been making music my whole damn life. Like when I was real young, I used to just like listen to a lot of music. I'm a student, man. Like I just love a lot of different genres, and rap was definitely the first one that I tapped into. So whenever I couldn't listen to a certain artist, I just used to like make up verses that I think that artist would say. Like, okay, I think this how Pop would rap. I think this how Master P would rap. I think this how Wayne or Jeezy would rap. And then I started doing that in a studio because my mom, like, she always saw that I was like beating on things, singing, like learning, like doing different things. So she just curated the talent, kept me around a whole lot of different people and studios. So they just gave me a mic one day and started playing beats, and I just knew what to do. I started freestyling and it was going crazy. I was probably like 5 years old when that happened. I'm really a student of a lot of different types of music. I definitely started with hip hop, but I listen to everything from pop to dubstep, jazz to prog rock to you know, classics like Kraftwerk. But as far as like my rapping and everything, Tupac is definitely my favorite rapper overall because he's just so passionate, he charismatic. He always get his point across. He gonna let you know how he's feeling and he gonna stand on what he's feeling. Wayne is also a huge influence in me just because of his freestyle ability and his drive and just his sheer grind. Like the way he just held down music for so long, his era is like unbeatable. Like you can't top Wayne. But then I listen to a whole lot of current people too, just like people holding down the wave, like Playboy Carti, Lil Uzi. Rest in peace to XXXTentacion. He's another person that just showed me like you can really open up the door with versatility and make a lot of music in a lot of different lanes. And if you're good at that shit, if you really true to it and you take the time to study it, like people gonna fuck with you. They gonna pay attention to you. The Atlanta scene is actually dope as hell right now. It's really versatile. We still got the grip on the wave and on the drip and the lingo and everything. Like a lot of the trends that get started in rap and just in that side of things and the culture, they come from my city. So it's like we doing that on one end with a lot of wavy music, a lot of auto-tune, melodic influenced music like Carti and people like, you know, rest in peace Lil Key, you know, shout out to the whole YSL movement. They started a lot of trends and really pushed a lot of shit forward. So now, you know what I'm saying, they going through a bit of a situation. So the city got to make sure we rally around them and keep that sound going. So I always sending love to them. But then we got people like Jid, who is just a straight lyricist, but he's still wavy at the same time. He current, he know how to deliver the message to where everybody gonna tap into it. And then we got a lot of like different people like Summer Walker, people like London, just like a lot of different versatility in the city too on every end. So my thing is really just to put it all together and then bring some new shit to the city too. Like I'm the first drill artist out of any southern state. Like it's people like Fabio Foreign, rest in peace to Pop Smoke, like a lot of drill people from New York and a lot of drill people in the UK that I fought with, like big up Frosty, big up Heady One. But ain't nobody doing that in the South. So I'm about to bring that to the city and just continue to put a highlight on everything that the city's doing. You a superstar, man. If you're thinking about doing this, and if you think about it every day, and if you wake up and it's all you wanna do, the only thing that can keep you from being that is you giving up. All you have to do is focus. Every day, just practice and work and write down your goals. Like it's all about manifestation. It's about the power that you have in your brain. Everything comes down to your energy and your effort and your time. Time is one of the most important currencies along with love. So if you love what you're doing and you put the time in, there's no way you're not gonna keep getting better and better and better every day. So even if you die before you make all of your goals come true, you'll die knowing that you live for this shit, and you'll die knowing that every day you focused on what you're doing, and you'll get to places like this. I was born blind, and that has impacted the way that I move through the world on every level, making music, making friends, making money, making progress, any kind of way. So now, as I grow into adulthood and have like really learned my own way and learned how to do things for myself, that has come with like speaking up for myself and telling a lot of people what I need, and sometimes having to change the ways that things are done. So I had to learn a lot about advocacy, and naturally through my interviews and through experiences, I've been fortunate to become known as an advocate for blind people and blind musicians. So I was reached out to by Lachi, who is a singer and songwriter, heavy in the New York scene and EDM scene. She's a Grammy member, and she's just she's admirable. Like I look up to her a lot. She does a lot of work with a lot of different foundations. So she reached out to me and a few other different people to create this initiative called RAMP, which is Recording Artists and Music Professionals with Disabilities. And our entire goal is just to bridge that gap between the work that needs to be done for people with disabilities and the people who are working on these things and actually want to listen. And we're also here to like help make people understand why they should listen. So we have meetings with record labels, we have meetings with software development companies, we talk with artists with disabilities. We've been a big bridge for artists who might not have as much self-confidence or belief in themselves, and we're able to be that example and show people like, you can do this no matter what you're born with, no matter where you start at. You just have to be willing to take the steps every day. Every great person has a team behind them, and like this lady makes up 90% of my team. This is my mom, she's my manager, she is my best friend. She's the person that I go to with everything, and she's responsible for a lot of things, man, just like keeping me on track, because I just be in creative world all the time, talking, working, producing. So she travels with me a lot of places. I do believe a lot, I do want to say, like, I believe a lot in independence, and I'm very capable of traveling and moving on my own. So it's not like I can't do that. That's not really the biggest piece of it. Obviously, like, she is my mom, so she protect me and keep me safe and look out for me in that regard. But it's more about the true weight that she takes off of me. Like, she's been my manager now for about 7 years, and we've had chances to work with other people throughout that period, but she's just learned a lot and honed her knowledge and helped me to step into more and more situations.
Hi, I'm Greta, otherwise known as Mama Question. I was given that name and made to accept it, and I love it, but now it's Mama Question ATL. And he did music before he could talk, so this was always coming. He played every instrument, started freestyling at 5 to the amazement, and all of us just like, what? And won all the talent shows, was in a rap group at like 8, I don't know. It's just always been coming, so it's no surprise where we are. It is surprising to be a manager. I do commercial real estate, and I work at a dog boarding place, and I do volunteerism. I do not do music management, but I have learned a lot, and you can apply business practices to anything, so it's been a fun ride, and lots of big good things are happening. But when those big good things are happening, it's hard to do all the little things that need to be done, so it's been a challenge, but we're doing pretty good.
And to give her full credit, like, she been my manager for my whole life, because like all them rap groups I was in, like, she was taking me to the studio sessions and making sure I was straight, and like getting on me to perfect certain things and getting me to rehearsals, and so it's always been like this.
QuestionATL was just awarded a fellowship, a very prestigious fellowship. He was anonymous to us, submitted to be awarded this, and the Ford Foundation and the Mellon Foundation, which are both very well-known companies and foundations, gifted 20 disabled artists. They're doing a 3-year program where they will distribute, I think it's like 60 million or a lot of money during these 3 years. And we did not even apply for this, so we were very, very surprised, but he was chosen as one of the 20. It's all types of different artists, visual arts, screenplay, theater, all types of stuff. And that's very exciting. So we're just now getting into that program, and he'll be able to connect with the other fellows, but it will also just allow him to do a lot of things for his art that we haven't necessarily been able to do yet. So that is very, very exciting and very honored, and it was a very big surprise. And then also recently he was featured in a book by the Ikuii Project. I think that's IKUOII. And they have featured artists with disabilities, again, all types, really like sculptors, photographers, and musicians from around the globe. And this is their second book. And so he was just featured in that book, and it came out, and there's going to be a book launch and possibly a book tour. And we'll be selling that on his website, so it's a way for like the artists who are featured to also have that included with their merch and stuff. And the nonprofit is actually based in Atlanta, where we are from, so 2 people referred him for that, and that was really awesome. And it's a cool book, and we've been able to gift it to people, and it's exciting.
This year is full of stuff like that, man, and it's like it's hard to embrace it sometimes because you wait for it for so long, but then it's like very empowering. Like it give you like a shot, like it just make you want to move more and more and more every day, and it makes me feel like I have like 3 times more strength because I see results come into fruition, and it's like, all right, bet if I can do that, then I know I can do this too. So I just like keep pushing.
And everyone said when it happens, it's going to happen fast. Be ready, and it really does. I mean, it's funny to some people. They just say, "Oh, does he have a deal?" And I'm like, "No, we don't know if we want that. We don't know what's happening." But it's not just about that. Like so many different things happen, little and big, to show you like it's working, and it feels good. I work in the corporate world, so to put in the work into your own stuff and it actually pay off is like really affirming and like, oh wow, that is really how it works. Also, he's I mean, let me just say this. I'm a hip hop lover. If he wasn't the dopest lyricist and producer I know, I would maybe just be a supportive mom. But he is actually, like, people have no idea how much this young man understands music and the shit he does. He has 3 projects coming out. They're all totally different styles, but yet he weaves them all together. And, you know, people told him, you cannot be an artist and a producer and you have to pick a lane. And he was like, no, I'm willing to take a longer time to be that. I can be that. And he is that. Like, he's not even speaking on his beats, but he is like the dopest producer. He won 20 beat battles, went to the Battle of the Beat Makers, International Beat Battle in Toronto right before COVID.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Y'all please tap in with the kid. Instagram, Twitter, my SoundCloud are all at QuestionATL. Look me up on all streaming platforms. I got two singles out right now, Life and Bless Up. One of them on some like drill, trap, wavy shit. One of them is real traditional hip hop. Something for you to ride around, you know what I'm saying? On them subways too, late night, smoking, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you want to do. QuestionATL, man, look me up. And my YouTube channel is Question Official. I be dropping freestyles and all type of unreleased shit up there. So definitely tap in, man. I appreciate you.